Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics, presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville, live on Go Mechanicsburg. Be sure to like, subscribe, and follow Wildcat Athletics at Go Mechanicsburg on YouTube, available on all smart devices. Wildcat Athletics live on YouTube at Go Mechanicsburg is presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville, Bobby Ray Hall Automotive Group, Charity Kastner RSR Realtors, Your Neighborhood Chick-fil-A at Shepherdstown Crossing, Lawnscapes Inc., Members First Federal Credit Union, Operation Wildcat, OSS Health, now with 2 locations on the West Shore, Mechanicsburg Area Recreation Department, RBC Wealth Management and the Turnbridge Group, Renewed Hearing Solutions, Shaggy Chic Dog Grooming, Sheets, Snappers Bar and Grill, Seth Gardner State Farm, Your Harrisburg True Green Lawn Care, Westshire Decks servicing all of Central PA, the Wildcat Foundation, and Wolf Brewing Company. Now, let's head out to the contest in the Members First Federal Credit Union broadcast booth.
With the call, here's the voice of the Wildcats, Ben Shad.
We're here at Low Bar Incorporated Field here on the campus of Northern York County Elementary School here in Dillsburg, Pennsylvania for the 2025 District 3 Class 4A Girls Soccer Semifinals featuring the Mechanicsburg Wildcats and the Penn Manor Comets. Hi, everybody. I'm Ben Shad alongside our fantastic Go Mechanicsburg live streaming crew. A change of scenery in order for a semifinal between 2 teams that had some very interesting journeys on their way to this semifinal. Both these teams have qualified for the state tournament, but a district championship appearance is 1 win away as the captains and coaches meet at the midfield. Mechanicsburg, the number 4 seed with an overall record of 14-2-2. Penn Manor with an overall record of 15-4-2 at this point, came into this tournament as the 8th seed with a district recognized record of 11 wins, 3 losses, and 2 draws. Penn Manor came in as the 8th seed, beat a number 9 Warwick team in the first round on Tuesday by a 1-0 margin, and then faced off against the number 1 seed Cumberland Valley, who had a record of 15 wins, 1 loss, and 1 draw, and upset the Eagles 2-0 in the quarterfinal round on Saturday to have themselves set up with Mechanicsburg here today. For the Wildcats, they had that 1-0 win against Wilson in the first round, and then the 2-1 overtime winner, Isabel Putt, hammering it home in the second period of golden goal extra time, the game winner to send Mechanicsburg into these semifinals. Manheim Township and Central Dauphin on the other side of the bracket. They are set to kick off at 7 p.m., so some delayed results, but if everything goes smoothly here, we will be the first game to wrap up and have our first finalist. No third-place games in the girls' soccer tournament. The loser of the champion is given third place. The loser to the runner-up is given fourth as both teams go back to their respective benches. The captains still having their meetings with the officials. Mechanicsburg, 59 goals for, 10 goals against entering play today, 3.3 goals per game, only letting in 0.5. For Penn Manor, 44 goals for, 18 goals against, a 2.1 goals for average, a 0.9 goals against. For Penn Manor, they're looking to exercise some demons here at Northern today. They lost in the first round last year, 2-1 in overtime to Northern on this very field. Have been looking for a championship for some time. Their last one came in 2002, were runners-up in 3A in 2004 and 2005. They were Lankleb tournament finalists, defeated Elko 2-0, Cocalico 2-0, but lost to Manheim Township, who are the number 2 seed in this tournament in the other semifinal, 1-0. For Mechanicsburg, 5-time 3A finalists, champs in 2020 and 21, runners-up in 2011, 18, and 19. As the coin toss may be a best of 7. Not really sure what the delay is down at the field. Captains have been meeting for a while. And, of course, on cue, the greasy wheel, squeaky wheel gets the grease. Greasy wheel is just useless. As they finally go back to their respective benches, and we will have starting lineups provided by Ryan Hartman in just a few. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Ben Shad here in the Members First Federal Credit Union broadcast booth. As always, our stream is presented by 11 Oaks Farm in Newville. Mechanicsburg in the maroon jerseys today with the silver Wildcats across the front. Silver numbers on the front and backs of those jerseys with maroon shorts, maroon socks, rounding out their lineup. For Penn Manor, they are in the white uniforms today with gold Penn Manor across the front, gold numbers on the front and backs of those jerseys with white shorts and white socks. We'll go ahead and let our PA announcer, Ryan Hartman, take over with the starting lineups and more right here on Go Mechanicsburg.
4 losses and 2 ties. Welcome the Comets of Penn Manor High School. Their opponent, representing the Mid-Penn Conference, a record of 14 wins, 2 losses, and 2 ties. Welcome the Wildcats of Mechanicsburg. On behalf of PIAA District 3, thank you for joining us, and we hope you enjoy tonight's game. Fans, please keep in mind athletics are an extension of the classroom. Actions meant to demean players, coaches, teams, spectators, and officials is not in the highest ideals of interscholastic education and will not be tolerated. Booing, taunting, profanity, and attempts to intimidate officials and opponents is unfriendly, unsportsmanlike, and unacceptable. Such actions may result in a spectator being removed from the stadium. The student athletes, coaches, and officials before you are giving you their very best. You should give them yours. Be loud, be proud, be positive. Sportsmanship, the only missing piece is you. Your officials for tonight's game, Joseph Hanline, Brian Schiller, and Richard Becker. And now, let's meet the starting lineups for tonight's game. First off, for Penn Manor, head coach Chris Davidson, assisted by Ryan Schumacher, Adam Young, and Kaylee Snyder. Here's the starting 11 for the Comets. Starting in goal, a sophomore wearing 0, Peyton Markley. At forward, a junior, number 1, Aubrey Rainier. She wears number 5 in the midfield, a senior, Addison Ulmer. At forward, number 11, a senior, Kylie Collins. A senior forward, number 16, Brooklyn Showalter. Wearing number 17, senior forward, Bella Seibert. On defense, a junior, number 19, Nisley Hess. Senior defense, number 20, Chloe Wolf. In the midfield, a senior, number 21, Lily Rainier. Midfielder, a senior, number 25, Peyton Smith. Starting on defense, a senior, number 29, Maddie Reed. The Comets of Penn Manor High School. And now, let's meet the starting lineup for Mechanicsburg. Head coach Mike O'Brien, assisted by Matt Mayernick and Steve Morisani. Here's the Wildcats starting 11. Starting in goal, a senior, number 1, Lauren Lebo. At forward, sophomore, number 2, Maddie Walker. She wears number 6 at forward, sophomore Gianna Morisani. A sophomore forward, number 8, Shannon McGuire. On defense, wearing number 12, junior Isabella Cousin. She wears number 14 on defense, senior Lucia Baldini. On defense, a senior number 17, Macy Yanoski. Senior forward, number 19, Isabel Putt. She wears number 21, a senior forward, Lena Rudy. In the midfield, a senior, number 27, Rebecca Witter. Starting on defense, a junior, number 28, Audrey Clement. The Wildcats of Mechanicsburg High School. Fans at this time, please rise if able. Gentlemen, please remove your hats. Active duty and all military veterans may render an appropriate hand salute as we honor the United States of America with a presentation of the Star-Spangled Banner.
Anthem has been played. Lineups are set. We are just about ready for semifinal action here from Low Bar Incorporated Field here on the campus of Northern York County. All the schools mushed into one. The field here placed beautifully in the hills here in Dillsburg, Pennsylvania. Sun is setting. Beautiful fall foliage behind us. Trees on this beautiful turf field. 51 degrees our game time temperature. A slight breeze out there. Temperature to fall as we continue. Our referees for today from the Tri-Valley League, Joseph Handline, Brendan Sheeler, and Richard Becker have the honors of calling this one. Teams going back to their benches for one last respective huddle. Reason why we're not in the backyard in Mechanicsburg is District 3 regulations say semifinals and finals must be played on turf, so we had a couple of alternative options, but we thank our friends from Northern for being so accommodating. A beautiful press box here that sadly we can't really show you. If you follow me on social media, you might get a glimpse of it, but much more insulated than I thought it was going to be. Google Earth can only tell you so much from a satellite image, but it is a beautiful facility here in Northern, fit for a semifinal between these two teams. Plenty of Mechanicsburg Maroon donned out here in the stadium, but Penn Manor folks made the travel all the way from Millersville. As Penn Manor take the field first, they will be attacking from right to left on your screens. Mechanicsburg from left to right. Starting lineups for you just one more time. For Penn Manor, the sophomore in net, Peyton Markley. Junior Aubrey Rainier in front. Senior Addison Ulmer. Senior Kylie Collins. Senior Brooklyn Showalter, Senior Bella Seibert, Junior Nisley Hess, Senior Chloe Wolf, Senior Lily Rainier, Senior Peyton Smith, and Senior Maddie Reed. For Mechanicsburg, their starting 11. Lauren Lebo, the senior in net. In front, sophomore Maddie Walker, sophomore Gianni Morrisani, sophomore Shannon McGuire, junior Isabella Cousin, senior Lucia Baldini, senior Macy Yanoski, senior Isabel Putt, senior Lena Rudy, senior Rebecca Witter, and junior Audrey Klemick. As we are underway here from Low Bar Incorporated Field, Penn Manor cycling it through the defense. Couple of Wildcat players in there, and they are forcing the pressure early, and a throw in deep in Penn Manor territory to take. Looks like it'll be Lucia Baldini. Some room to work with. The stands actually are well above the playing surface, so some players might get lost here on the near sideline. Is almost an early spill from Peyton Markley, but she's able to corral it. And we'll see if she can get Penn Manor going the other way. A high-pressing team from Mike O'Brien. We've seen that all throughout the year. Very aggressive on the ball, winning it back as trying to come away with it is Putt. She gets her feet wrapped up on the edge of the 18. Putt trying to charge down. Penn Manor able to send it away. And thankfully with these thick woods around here, we have netting all around us to save any wayward balls from getting lost. I'm sure it's been tested a couple times as this cross in from deep goes nowhere. Markley able to grab it yet again, and she'll see if she can get these Comets upfield. High into the air, knocked down in the midfield by Maddie Walker. Kept alive here on the near side by Aubrey Rainier, but she lost it. The pass almost connected with Morrisani. Comets able to snuff that one out. On it was Ulmer. Now the Comets work it to the far side of the field. Pass cut towards the middle. Just a bit aggressive off the foot of Rainier. Wildcats, it'll be interesting to see how they adjust. I'm sure these girls in all their spare time have played on turf throughout their entire careers at this point. Turf has been that normal for this class of high school athletes, but at home, still playing on the grass and dirt, if you will, and a very thick grass. A lot of passes get eaten up. They don't travel as well on turf here, so it'll be interesting to see if the Wildcats adjust their game, knowing that those long passes will go right over the lines. Kept alive here in the midfield. Penn Manor able to get that one. Ball taking some weird passes, some jeers potentially for a handball, but nothing doing. Mechanicsburg will cycle this through the defense. Klemick gives back to Yanoski. Yanoski to the far side. On it is Rudy, trying to cut up field, trying to give back, and was fouled on the way in. So she'll get a free kick in their own half of the field. Long pass finds Rudy towards the far side, trying to loop that one up and over for Witter. Witter very tough on the ball. Hard to get off her feet, and here's an early chance putt. Dancing through a couple on the edge of the box. Morosani with it. Shot from distance. Goes wide, unperturbed. The result in a goal kick. Goal kick taken short by Markley through the defense. Putt and Morosani up tight against that defensive back line for Penn Manor. This one stepped on by Janoski. She'll try and turn and burn upfield. Gives ahead for McGuire. McGuire had it, lost it, taken away by Nisli Hess of the Comets. Rainier trying to get it back. Witter calms things down. Gives to the near side for Baldini. She is dispatched. A little bit of an extra shove potentially from the defender. This one goes all the way back to Lebo. Her first touches on the ball. And she'll go ahead and pick it up since it was played off the deflection. Thunderous kick through the midfield. And again, part of the turf field is that ball will bounce a lot higher off those goalie kicks. So you can have one sneak up and over the defense's head if you get it to bounce right. As Rudy trying to charge in towards the corner. We'll just let that one slip by. It'll be a throw in for the Wildcats. Kecksburg knock it down. Pass is connecting. Here it's Morosani. Morosani turns, has some space. Trying to drop it off here on the near side for McGuire. McGuire turns. A lot of traffic out in front, trying to run after her own miss. It won't do, and it'll be a Wildcat throw in here on the near side. Penn Manor coached by Chris Davidson with quite the assisting cast of Ryan Schumacher, Adam Young, and Kaylee Schneider. Lots of minds to meet for this Penn Manor team. Based out of Millersville, Pennsylvania. Place near and dear to my heart as Witter just takes it away. Great strength on the ball. Trying to drop it off to Putt. Putt back to Witter. In front. Oh, and it just got swept away before Witter could get the shot off. Ball is still in the danger area as Penn Manor. Great defense right out in front. But the Wildcats still all around the ball. Eventually the Comets get it out to the midfield. There to touch that one forward was Kylie Collins. A little give and go. It goes into no man's land on the far side. Rudy running back. He gives to Janoski. She'll launch this one upfield. Kecksburg very much spread out on both ends of the field, keeping numbers up. So the defenders are really going to have a task ahead of them as this one is sliced in the midfield. Kept alive by the Comets right across the halfway line. Long cross on the way, but that one will bounce neatly into the 18 for Lebo. She will take care of it. Another line drive kick, this time intercepted in the midfield, at least for a second. Morosani chesting it down, going up and over for Putt. A little too strong on that one. Putt trying to give chase. Goes harmlessly to McGuire. Back into the defense, it's Baldini. Baldini lining one up. Deflected high in the air by Penn Manor. On the near side, a couple of touches to it. Comets have it, though. Nisli Hess gets this one away. Klemek, back to Janoski, back to Klemek. Klemek drawing some attention, goes all the way up to Witter. Knocked to the near side for McGuire. Back to Maddie Walker, back to McGuire here on the near side. Oh, great touch there from McGuire. But the pass a little weak off the foot, but she fights back for it. Frees it up at least for a second. Penn Manor reset yet again, just about 7 minutes into this one. No score between these two teams. Again, Kecksburg needed overtime in their win against Exeter Township on Saturday. For the Comets, they have yet to give up a goal in this tournament. The 1-0 win against Warwick and the very impressive 2-0 win against Cumberland Valley. Mind you, at Cumberland Valley as well. So these Comets, no strangers to Mechanicsburg. They were just here a couple days ago. Just had to make a couple of different turns to make it to Dillsburg this time around, but clearly some road warriors for those Comets. Rudy keeps it alive. Wildcats trying to work this one forward. Deflects. Witter runs back into it, trying to play that towards the corner. Intercepted. Penn Manor dug in deep, and they seem to have players clogging up the right passing lanes. Kecksburg going to have to work for as this one deflects. Kept alive by Rainier, trying to steer it forward. Runs into a wall of maroon, has to go back. On it is Nisley Hess. That one played up, nobody home. Putt has it. Putt got away from her, but Morisani able to get it on the run. Morisani chasing after it. Penn Manor able to get back on the defense. Morisani intercepts. Listed will be a throw-in for the Wildcats. Last touch off the Comets. That was great defense back there by Maddie Reed for the Comets. You can see the throw in through the fence line. They go towards the corner. Witter plays it on the ground. It'll be stepped down. We'll do it all over again. Looks like a couple of substitutes are waiting to come on for Northern. Or for Penn Manor, excuse me. Marcelo Mendoza, one of them. And now the other one can get escorted in as well. The other one for Penn Manor, Gianna Menaquali.
So into the game for the Comets, number 10, Gianna Menaquali, and number 12, Marcelo Mendoza.
Pass in, Morisani gets a touch to it. Comets will send it away. Only so far to Baldini. She gets a touch to it. Trying to get it back was Smith. Peyton Smith down low. Maroon all around her. Comets again can only get it so far. Klemek, a strong header. Witter trying to settle this ball down. Kept alive by McGuire. Played in. Unable to do so. Apologies, folks, if I keep saying Northern. The problem is every time I look up the field, there's a big purple N in front of you. And I'm so used to home and away, I don't really get too many neutral site games under my belt. So for Penn Manor, folks, it's nothing personal. Please be patient as this one goes out for a goal kick. Very familiar with Penn Manor, not only obviously having gone to Millersville University, it was right in the backyard, but also one of my very near and dear friends is actually a teacher at Penn Manor as well. Which it's about as Lancaster County as it can get when she teaches agriculture, which probably a class I might have shied away from when I was in high school, but kind of sounds interesting to me now as an adult. Tossed down the field, deflected, and last touch, according to the referee, came off the Wildcats, despite some protests on the field. Here on the sideline, the battle continues. That one definitely touched out by Mechanicsburg. White's starting to take over here in Dillsburg, Pennsylvania. Sun starting to set. Now a loose ball. Penn Manor get to it first. So this one goes all the way down. Klemek running back to it. Plays to Lebo. Now some Comets getting forward, but Lebo able to find an open player on the far side of the field. I believe that's Isabel Cousin on that far side, who's on the give and go, trying to free herself up right in front of her bench. Cousin goes back to the defense. Mechanicsburg now go up and over, and that one will go out of bounds by the scorer's table on the donkey, as Mike Garland and I have now learned the terminology for that big metal crate. Broadcasted Hershey football from there just a couple weeks ago, and we're well versed in the terminology as here come the Comets the other way. Their first offensive look. Ulmer trying to corral, gives to the near side. With it is Hess. Back into the midfield for Ulmer. Ulmer with space, plays this one into the corner for Hess. Hess double teamed, ball gets away. Comets keeping the possession as guess what? It's Ulmer yet again. Ulmer trying to cut on the inside. Rudy runs back and will send that one away for a throw in. First real offensive chance we have seen for the Comets, and it's 12 minutes into this first half of play as it's given right back. Cousin playing a beautiful ball ahead for Morisani. Morisani stride for stride with the defender. Morisani in the 18 waiting for reinforcements. Morisani double teamed, plays it into the corner. It gets away and will result in a Penn Manor throw in. It was a great pass. Maybe could have used a little bit more on it ahead of the defender, but the right idea nonetheless, and Mechanicsburg win it back anyway. This is what they do best. Playing it through the middle, shoveled out towards that far side. It will just stay in play, so the Wildcats have to intervene. Janoski through a double team of defenders, gets that one ahead to Walker, trying to get that one up and over, taken back by Penn Manor. Here in the midfield, Witter just digs that ball out with her boot. Goes up and over. Putt running onto it. Putt with an opportunity on the angle. Isabel Putt. Cross in front. Shot. No! It was just deflected away by the defender. Putt on it. She's on sides here. Putt trying to line up the next cross. It comes in towards the box. Knocked down again by Penn Manor, and they send it away. Janoski all the way on the Penn Manor half of the field. Mechanicsburg really dug in now. Playing this one ahead for Putt yet again. Puts on the brakes. Goes back out to Baldini. Baldini looks, trying to draw the contact. Plays that one up the line, but it did go out for a Comets throw in. But Mechanicsburg, just because that ball goes out of bounds or doesn't go their way, doesn't mean they're going to win it immediately back. They're going to fight for it at least. It's really what has defined this team, is that as soon as that ball gets away, everybody getting back on it and trying to win it back. Rudy on that far side, playing it into the corner, but just didn't have the right angle for Gianna Morisani. And for those of you who are a little bit more well-versed in the game of soccer, I believe this style that we are seeing from Mechanicsburg is what they call gegenpressing, a German style of football where that's what you do, is that you win the ball back. In America, we're so used to just scoring more than the other team and that being it. But in soccer, in the world's game, in Europe and across the world, they have all these different styles, these different mentalities that they like to impress. And it's more about sticking to your game plan than it is trying to win the game. Sometimes you're happy with the draw and you're happy with how your team performed. Gegenpressing is one of those styles. As Putt has it here on the edge of the 18, trying to play that one in, but too many defenders in the way. It'll be another throw-in for the Wildcats as they have their first substitute coming onto the field. Looks like it is Emily Schweitzer. A defender coming off the bench for head coach Mike O'Brien, with assistance from Matt Marinick and Steve Morisani Jr. 25 minutes left to go in this first half. Still no score between these two teams. Throw in a deep one, deflects, goes out, and that will be a corner kick, our first one of the match, and it belongs to Mechanicsburg.
Taking the kick for Mechanicsburg, number 21, Lena Rudy.
Lena Rudy to do the honors from the near side, can barely make her out through the fence line, so we'll focus on what's going on in the 18. Cross comes in from Rudy, knocked down on the edge. Mechanicsburg were all set up on the far post, but that one just found the gap. This should be a Wildcat throw in, and it is. Overrunning the ball was Isabella Cousins. She thought that was going the other way and was ready to get back in defense. Witter keeps it alive, rolls it all the way back to Janoski. Now to Klemek, the anchor of this defense, but in times of need, we can see her get upfield as well. As here is the substitute Schweitzer getting involved in the play, playing up front, listed as a defender on the roster. As Klemek goes all the way back, we'll give to Lebo. Mechanicsburg in firm control so far. But Penn Manor have had a couple of good looks, and they do commit players forward when they have the possession. So it'll be interesting to see if they can catch Mechanicsburg out on a counterattack. Janoski and Klemek are going to have a busy day ahead of them. They need to be picture perfect, if you will, in that back line to make sure Penn Manor do not sneak one in. As Rudy here in the midfield looks, gives into the middle for Maddie Walker. Going back on it is Klemek to the near side, Baldini. Isabel Putt waits to re-enter, or correction. Addison Stover waits to come on. Just one number off on our roster. We don't have the luxury of having a Mechanicsburg staffer or three where the substitutes are. And Addie Dunn waits to come on for the Wildcats as well. Here come the Wildcats on the attack. Baldini trying to get that step. Can't free up the ball. Excuse me, that was Morisani on it. Crashing in was Walker. Rudy with it in the midfield. Rudy trying to draw some attention from the defenders. Rudy with it. Now giving to the edge. Morisani. Cross comes in. It did deflect. Was just steps away from the running Rudy. And now here come Penn Manor the other way, trying to play this one ahead. A foot race for it, and Yanoski turns on the Jets. There are a couple Comets in trail, so Yanoski puts on the brakes. And it goes out for a Wildcat throw-in. That should allow the substitutes to come on. Another one coming on for Penn Manor as well.
Coming back into the game for Penn Manor, number 11, Kylie Collins. Into the game for the Wildcats, number 18, Allison Stover. Number 22, Addie Dunn.
So throw in for Mechanicsburg right in front of the bench, but Penn Manor come away with it. A little miscommunication. Wildcats have it going the other way. A couple of reinforcements up front. Played to the near side. On it is Schweitzer. Schweitzer trying to give that one ahead. It was just behind her target, and Addie Dunn keeps it alive, though. Schweitzer. That one deflected. Oh, it almost fell to the feet of Lena Rudy, and she would have had a clean look. But it just was too far away. And Markley will boot this one out for the Comets. Headed back. Getting a touch to it was Baldini. Rudy here in the midfield. Rudy looking, doesn't see an avenue, so goes back to Klemek. Or Yanoski, excuse me. On it is Walker going up and over, but again, an example of turf versus grass. That would have been a perfect pass back home at Northside Elementary because the grass would have ate it up and sat right on the edge of the 18, but here in this beautiful field in Dillsburg, different story. Here's Cousin playing to the near side. It's Schweitzer yet again. Schweitzer putting on some moves, disrupted in the play. A good step there by Nisley Hess for the Comets. Hess back on it again, closed off, battled for on the line, and it will be a Comets throw in. Charging after it is Kylie Collins. A little give and go. Collins with it in the corner. Runners in the box, and it will be escorted out, and it will be a goal kick. There are a couple of Comet players who were in the 18 ahead of their defenders. And Mechanicsburg playing dangerously in their own end, but able to get out of it. Always makes you worry, no matter how confident they look or how crisp the passes are, when they start doing it that close to the net, it gets you a little on edge. As now the Comets have it through their back line. Towards that far side of the field. They work it again. Wildcats all over at Witter. Running around to get the ball. Mechanicsburg being careful not to foul, though. Don't want to get in any early trouble with the referees. They get it on the giveaway, however. Witter has it in open space. Witter looks, trying to play that one to Schweitzer. Schweitzer trying to get past the defender. Putting on the moves, a double team, plays it down low for Baldini. Baldini with it in the corner, trying to play that one back out to Schweitzer. Schweitzer sends it into the box, sliced away by the Comets, but only so far. On the edge of the 18, couple of headers, knocked down by Walker. She'll send it up and over, and nobody really ready to give chase to that one. Will result in safety for Peyton Markley. On the edge of the 18, Rudy trying to drop that one off for Witter. She gives chase, and that did go out. It will be a goal kick. $18 minutes left to go here in this first half of play. Ben Shad here in the Members First Federal Credit Union broadcast booth. As always, our streams presented by 11 Oaks Farm in Newville. Thank you all so much for tuning in, whether you're Mechanicsburg fan, Penn Manor fan, or anybody few or far between, or hey, maybe some Northern fans just trying to get a good look at your field. Thank you all so much for tuning in as this throw-in goes the way of the Comets. But intercepted immediately by Mechanicsburg. Kept alive in the 18. Pass deflected. Rudy trying the shot. Went right into the shins. Comets keep it alive as Collins playing that one upfield, knocked down. Mechanicsburg already back on the attack, turning the other way. This one going up and over, giving chase, landing in the 18, knocked down, corralled, the shot, and it was deflected. Emily Schweitzer's shot just deflected by the Penn Manor defense. It'll be a corner kick. Real quick, folks, I want to remind you that Wildcat Athletics would like to recognize the Mechanicsburg Area Recreation Department for their continued support of our web streams. With the Recreation Department here in Mechanicsburg, you can immerse yourself in a world of excitement and discovery. As Rudy gets set for the corner, we'll give you the second half of that message in just a second. Rudy lining it up. Cross comes in towards the far post. A couple of headers at it, but it goes wide for a goal kick. From creative crafts, dance, to fitness opportunities and family fun, they offer something for everyone. Don't miss out on fantastic experiences that inspire, enrich, and bring the community together. Visit mbgsd.org and click on the Recreation tab, or drop by their office at the Trails and Trees Environmental Center. Mechanicsburg Area Recreation, where every moment is a new adventure. Ball played back into the midfield. Rudy trying to win it back. Goes back to Yanoski. Yanoski has to run after it. A couple of Comets in the area, and a nifty back heel from Yanoski, sensing 3 Comet players in front of her, put on the brakes and got the quick turnaround. As this one will go out for another throw in. It will belong to the Comets. Well, folks, Fall Sports Championships are here, and Shaggy Chic Dog Grooming is cheering on our hometown teams. While athletes hit the field, let your dog be the MVP at home. Call Shaggy Chic Dog Grooming today at 717-919-6266 or stop by 16 South Market Street in Mechanicsburg. Shaggy Chic Dog Grooming, where every pet looks like a champion. Klemick with it in the 18, gives to Baldini here on the near side. Mechanicsburg trying to formulate something. Baldini lines it up and mishit that one. Expected to get some more air under it. And now Penn Manor trying to make Mechanicsburg pay. Collins puts on the brakes. Cross comes in, and Lebo will grab that one with ease. Lebo sending it immediately the other way. Takes some bounces. Knocking it down was Addie Dunn. Dropping it off for Schweitzer. Gives to Rudy in the midfield. Rudy clashed from underneath, and that is going to be a foul call. Not sure why the referee was so long on the whistle. It was clear and obvious that Mechanicsburg lost possession. There was no advantage to be played unless a gopher comes up from the turf. But Northern takes too much care of their grounds for something like that to happen. A la Caddyshack, if you will. Mechanicsburg play this one quickly down low. Baldini cross comes into the far post, and it was just out of the reach of Witter.
Number 8, Shannon McGuire. Number 19, Isabel Putt.
And Shannon McGuire and Isabel Putt check back in for the Wildcats. Well, folks, Wildcat Foundation is hosting its 2026 Wildcat Foundation Night on February 20th at Stocks Manor in Upper Allen Township. Foundation's top annual fundraiser. This event will feature a Monte Carlo theme yet again and welcomes taste of dining vendors like Wildcat Cafe, Healthy U Cafe, Sweet Cordelia's Cake and Bake Shop, Allsy's Ice Cream Truck, Longhorn Steakhouse, as well as Lucky Penny Burger Company, and their Lavender Lemonade as this shot is deflected. These Wildcats are so efficient, I can't get the ad reads in. They are just that quick to the ball as soon as the Comets get rid of it. Play to the back line. They go up and over. Traded possession between both teams. Mechanicsburg trying to settle it down. Rudy goes back to it. Trying to find that open avenue. Just doesn't have it. So has to go back to Yanoski. Yanoski trying the near side. Goes up and over a defender to get it to Schweitzer. Schweitzer double team. Drops it up for Baldini. Baldini rockets it in towards the corner. It's a foot race. Going after it for Mechanicsburg is Addie Dunn. But seeing that one out was Chloe Wolf for Penn Manor. It'll be another goal kick. Still 13 minutes left to go in the first half here at Lobar Incorporated Field. Knocked down by Baldini. Trying to split the double team, had it poked away. Penn Manor back on it, but everywhere they turn, there's a maroon jersey just stabbing at that ball with the boots. And taken away right off the feet by Maddie Walker. Goes all the way back to Klemick. Klemick looks, goes to Yanoski. And you see that pressure from Penn Manor. They want to apply some of that to the Wildcat defense, looking to force an error as Lebo on the edge of her 18 goes to Yanoski on the far side. Yanoski with a little bit more space. Tries Cousin on that far sideline. A little give and go up in the midfield. Wildcats trying to get it off the bounce. Spinning with it was McGuire. McGuire goes one way, then the other. McGuire has to go back to Yanoski. Yanoski looks again. Turns, goes all the way back to Lebo, directing traffic. Lebo will try and go up and over again to Schweitzer, who knocks it down. Into the midfield for Walker. Walker looks, trying to go up the middle. Putt, dropping it off for Rudy. A nice touch there. Rudy with an option to the left, puts on the brakes instead. Rudy still working with it. Shot from distance will be stopped by Markley. She'll take it over. Rudy had, I believe, Shannon McGuire off to the left as she laid it off, but the defenders are closing in on that. As this one won back by the Wildcats immediately. Rudy back on it yet again, playing it up for Putt. Putt dropping it off to nobody. Both players couldn't do anything with it, but Mechanicsburg will get it right back off the throw in as a substitute approaches the bench for Mechanicsburg. It is Gianna Morisani. Here's Baldini, splits through two defenders, dropping it off down low. Trying to play that one in, deflected by a wall of white jerseys. Mechanicsburg still with it. Walker, dispossessed from behind. But again, the Wildcats get it back. Playing it back, Baldini. Baldini looks, plays it to the referee who gets out of the way. Rudy is there. Wildcats will work the far side of the field now. Cut to the inside, through the defense, just stabbed away. Penn Manor, I'll tell you, have a solid defensive line for them. Just cleanly pushing these balls away. No deflections, no odd looks, no bad passes. For the amount of pressure that the Wildcats are putting on the Comets right now, Penn Manor have answered beautifully in the opening 30 minutes of this one. Can they sustain it, though, and get themselves into an attacking opportunity? Lebo has not had to do much with her hands. If anything, it's been more with the feet for Lauren Lebo in the Mechanicsburg net. Towards the near side, Baldini. Again, a double team of Comets giving chase to wherever the ball goes. Klemek plays ahead to Yanoski, a dribbler. Yanoski runs onto it, has to hoof it away. Manages to get it to Schweitzer. Morsani in the area as well. Played back to the near side. Collins taken away. Rudy running onto it. Rudy puts on the brakes, looking. Plays that one to Putt, but it was behind her. Putt gets it off the deflection. Rudy playing it ahead to Walker. Walker trying to get past the defender. That was staunch defense from Penn Manor. And here they come the other way. And that one much too strong from the Comets. That was Lily Rainier, who saw a couple of players converging on the Wildcat net, but just overshot them. Part could probably chalk that up to just Penn Manor not having a real offensive rush like that, really, in the entirety of this first half. So Wildcats win it back yet again, trying to play this one down low. It's behind Schweitzer. Penn Manor get a touch to it, trying to keep this alive on the line, and they do, but Klemek is there waiting. And we'll play it back to Lebo. Lebo looking, will hoof it up and over towards Schweitzer yet again. Schweitzer knocking it down with the shoulders as a defender right on her. Trying to spin out of it. And she does. Gets that pass cleanly to Morisani. Morisani trying to run with it. Gets away from her. Putt gives chase for Mechanicsburg. This one played towards the far sideline. Substitute for either team waiting. Mechanicsburg get it back. Charging ahead with it. Played towards Rudy. Rudy looking. A lot of players in the way. Just doesn't see an open avenue. Trying to work that corner again. Laid down. Morsani charging after it. Low cross deflected. Kept alive on the line. And referees will keep the play going. An argument could have been made that it would have gone out, but probably would have been a Comet goal kick anyway. Becca Witter waits for Mechanicsburg, but right now Penn Manor on the attack. This ball not able to be kept alive. And now the Wildcats will get a goal kick, and the substitutes will come on. Witter for Mechanicsburg. And Gianna Menaquali checks in for the Comets. 7 minutes left to go in this first half of play. Still no score. Mechanicsburg buzzing and undoubtedly have had a good majority of the possession, but have not really been able to test Peyton Markley in that Comet net. A solid defense for Penn Manor has kept them in this. As some glanced headers, Baldini keeping it alive, goes to the far side. With it is McGuire. McGuire puts on the brakes, trying to play that one ahead, but it's behind putt. Again, miscommunication from the Wildcats. Penn Manor will await the throw in, and they take it quickly. Again, deflected. Walker sends it up and over. Rudy gives chase. Played to the near side. This is the outstretched recipient, which would have been Nisley Hess. Taken quickly. Putt gets it off the bounce. Putt trying to split the defenders. Kept alive. It'll be a throw in. Another sub coming on for the Wildcats. It is Emily Schweitzer yet again. So head coach Mike O'Brien has been keeping some fresh legs out on the attacking side of the ball, because as soon as these players come out, they get that 5-minute rest and then they come back in. As just about everybody in front or around Lena Rudy has been subbed for in some way, shape, or form. Meanwhile, Janoski, Klemek, and company have all stayed put the entire time. Here's Walker. Looking for an avenue, trying to go up and over, and that one had some backspin to it, but still out of reach as Markley grabs yet again. Play towards that far sideline. Janoski intervenes, bounced a couple times, still kept alive. And no, they say it did go out. Comets on the throw in. Nearly tripped over the ball. Cross into the midfield. Ulmer gets past one. Ulmer shot from way out and right at eye level for Lauren Lebo. Not a bad idea at all from Ulmer to try and test Lebo, who has not seen a lot of action again with the hands, as we mentioned. On the near side, Morisani trying to win it back, unable to gain control. Penn Manor now all of a sudden coming to life. Comet fans to our right starting to get loud for the first time really this whole match. Hess trying to play that down low for Smith. Smith towards the midfield. Comets have to run backwards for the ball, and they'll go all the way to the back line. Long pass from Maddie Reed. In towards the corner. Janoski is there for Mechanicsburg. We'll send it right back up. Deflected. And another one from deep, but right at the post. Lebo was waiting. There was a target in the box for the Comets as well. And now here's Witter. Mechanicsburg maybe trying to mount an answer, and Witter's pass much too strong. Goes out for a Comet throw in. As Comets trying to cheat that throw in up a little bit, they'll have to take it a little farther back. They have it in their own end. Plenty of maroon jerseys in the area. And Witter got a touch to it. Morisani and Putt were also giving chase right along the back line for the Comets. Sent down low. Witter gets ahead to it. Comets trying to keep possession in the midfield. Again towards the back line. It's Maddie Reed. Reed stops, turns. Playing that one up here on the near sideline. Nobody home for the Wildcats. As this one deflects, it'll be a throw in right at the midway line for Nisley Hess. Hess takes it quickly. Gets it right back. Trying to play that one up, and this will go out for a Mechanicsburg throw-in. Under 3 minutes left to go here in the first half of play. Still no score. Morsine trying to play that one up. Goes out. And now a Comets throw-in. Witter with the header. Deflected into the midfield. Knocked down. Tied up. And one back by the Wildcats. Charging through to win that one back was Isabella Cousin. And now here come Mechanicsburg on the far side. Schweitzer now. Schweitzer gets past 2. Schweitzer catches up to the ball. Schweitzer in the corner, got the cross deflected, so that will be a corner kick.
Corner, Mechanicsburg.
Their third one here in the first half. It'll be the first one from the far side, and it looks like it'll be Witter to take.
Kick for the Wildcats, number 27, Rebecca Witter.
Wildcats lined up on the edge of the 18 around the penalty spot. One on the post and one outside the 6-yard box. Time winding down here in the first half. Witter's cross comes in, knocked down, deflected, headed, still in the box. Plenty of players shooting for it, and eventually that one sent up and over. Mechanicsburg looking for the deflection. They won't get it, and it will fall for a goal kick. A typically surefire Penn Manor defense. They weren't getting the cleanest of hits on the ball in the 18 there. But Mechanicsburg could not make them pay, as here's a deflection from Mechanicsburg. Penn Manor trying to go the other way. Great 2 steps from Maddie Walker. 1 to disrupt, the second to get the ball away. Morisani knocking this one down, playing ahead to Witter. Witter trying to steer this one towards the corner. Sent away by the Penn Manor defense. Throw in for the Wildcats. They might try and wind the clock down a little bit to make this the final throw. Towards the 18, it goes up and over, and that's a play, again, that probably would work if we were playing on the grass fields of Northside, the way it bounced in front of the goal line up and over the defender as Putt was trailing from behind. Comets send this away towards the midfield. Couple of stabs at it. Witter gets it back. Witter has options, trying to drop it off for Rudy. Rudy lining it up, shot from distance, a bouncer into the waiting hands of Markley. 12 seconds left. Penn Manor will just try and boot this away as the countdown is on.
5, 4.
Mechanicsburg settle it down, and both teams say that's enough for one half as we head into the halftime break. No score between these two teams. We'll go ahead and step aside. When we come back, we'll have second half action for you here in just a bit right here on Go Mechanicsburg.
Locally owned and operated, 11 Oaks Farms raises Wagyu beef and heritage breed pork right here in Newville, Pennsylvania. Our low-stress practices and carefully designed diets produce some of the finest meats you will ever experience. We also offer a selection of quality Angus beef, pork, chicken, seasonings, sauces, pantry items, and much more. Shop online at 11oaksfarms.com. Visit us in-store at 34 North Corporation Street in Newville or call 717-360-8249.
Does your property need a little TLC? Call Lawnscapes Inc. of Mechanicsburg today at 717-697-1833 and see how Wes Moret and his team can transform or maintain your residential or commercial property. From hardscapes to yard services of all types, tree and shrub surface and more, this locally owned and operated business has you covered. Call today for your free estimate. Lawnscapes Inc. at 717-697-1833. That's 717-697-1833.
OSS Health is physician-owned and operated. We're able to help patients in a way that others cannot.
We're not looking at a number.
Everyone's looking out for the best thing for the patient.
Seeing that they're reaching their goals, making the community as healthy as possible.
What I love most is when I get to see them get back to the activity that they love.
When I see a patient smiling, it makes it all worth it. I love my job.
Operation Wildcat is a nonprofit organization whose mission is to pool the resources in our community to help our school district students, families, and staff members in need. We'll take your new or gently used back-to-school items, bikes, books, clothing, dresses and suits, furniture, Halloween costumes, gifts for the holiday, Christmas tree decorations, pennies, socks, underwear, Thanksgiving food, toothbrushes and toothpaste, and yard sale items. Learn more at OperationWildcat.org and go Wildcats.
Elevate your everyday with the Mechanicsburg Area Recreation Department. Immerse yourself in a world of excitement and discovery. From adrenaline-pumping sports to serene outdoor escapes, we've got your perfect recreation blend. Join us for fitness, family fun, and fantastic experiences. Unleash your inner adventurer. It's time for a thrilling escape. Visit mbgsd.org and click on the Recreation tab, or drop by our office at the Trails and Trees Environmental Center, Mechanicsburg Area Recreation, where every moment is a new adventure.
At Bobby Ray Hall, it's about doing the right thing, starting with our vision, that clients deserve great service at a fair price. We understand this can only happen with great team members. Doing what's right includes supporting local charities, youth sports, and first responders. It extends to the environment and why we reclaim rainwater for car washes and recycle used oil. We want to thank our loyal clients for recognizing us by voting Bobby Ray Hall simply the best of Harrisburg for 21 years in a row. Experience the Bobby Ray Hall difference and find out more at BobbyRayHall.com.
The Turnbridge Group at RBC Wealth Management is a proud supporter of Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. When faced with tough business and personal financial decisions, turn to the Turnbridge Group. With a focus on retirement planning and complex financial situations, the team helps you define and achieve your goals, all while building a strong and caring relationship with you and your family. Financial advisors Tim Engel, Jonathan Stow, and Nick Hansen are available for your call. The Turnbridge Group, part of the community and for the community. Visit them online at turnbridgegroup.com or call 717-724-4225 today.
I needed a change in my life. I wanted to be closer to my grandchildren. I was not hearing what the kids were saying. I fly hot air balloons and I couldn't hear leaks. It was time to take care of my hearing. As soon as I met Mary Ann at Renewed Hearing Solutions, she made me feel so comfortable. My life has improved so much since I got hearing aids. It was the best thing I've ever done. I would highly recommend Renewed Hearing Solutions.
Get back in the conversation. Call Renewed Hearing Solutions today.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics, presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville. Live on Go Mechanicsburg.
Welcome you back here to the Members First Federal Credit Union broadcast booth here at Lobar Incorporated Field in Dillsburg on the campus of Northern York County High, Middle, and Elementary Schools, all gathered here in a beautiful spot in Dillsburg, Pennsylvania. No score here between the Mechanicsburg Wildcats and the Penn Manor Comets. Number 4 seed Mechanicsburg playing host to number 8 Penn Manor in some unfamiliar territory here at Northern on a beautiful turf field on this Tuesday night. No other scores to report because Manheim Township and Central Dauphin have yet to start. That one being played at Croix Stadium at 7 p.m., so we'll have to keep an eye on that as this one continues on. No score, as we mentioned. 3 corners in the first half for Mechanicsburg, none for Penn Manor. A couple of shots, maybe only 1 or 2 on goal for the Wildcats at best. Penn Manor had a couple from distance that Lauren Leva was able to handle with ease in the Mechanicsburg net. One thing to note, as I kind of just look at my spot charts here, is that Mechanicsburg were firing off substitutions at a constant pace in that first half of play. Penn Manor, we did not see too many changes for the Comets from head coach Chris Davidson and his staff. Be interesting to see. Obviously, substitutes will always pick up in the second half, but is there more faith in the starting 11 for the Comets than perhaps we anticipated coming into this one? We will have to wait and see. Well, folks, we want to remind you that you could support Mechanicsburg Wrestling on Saturday, November 8th with their 3rd annual mini golf fundraiser. Putt your way through the halls of Mechanicsburg Middle School as your participation supports wrestling boosters and the young men and women who compete on the mat each winter. It's $60 per foursome with 3 different flight times throughout the day. Each flight is eligible for prizes, too. Pick your team captain, scan the QR code on your screen, which I will get in just a second for now. And there it is, folks. So there's that QR code on your screen. Or you can email the masdwrestlingboosters@gmail.com to learn more. Don't delay. Registration closes at noon on November 7th or whenever all the flights fill up, whichever comes first. So if you want to get one of those flights, scan that QR code on your screen and make it happen tonight. Also want to remind you folks that the Wildcat Foundation offers support to teachers and coaches in the Mechanicsburg Area School District with its CPR reimbursement fund. The foundation issues reimbursement checks on a yearly basis to teachers and coaches who take part in CPR and first aid training, certification, and recertification. The funds distributed align with the foundation's mission to strengthen the educational, cultural, wellness, and athletic programs of the Mechanicsburg Area School District. Both teams still hanging around the benches for the next 2 minutes or so, so we're going to go ahead and step aside, take another quick break. When we come back, we will have second half action for you in just a bit, right here on Go Mechanicsburg.
Wolf Brewing Company, located in Legacy Park, just off South Market Street in Mechanicsburg, offers a family and pet-friendly atmosphere for community members of all ages. Family owned by Wildcat graduates, Wolf Brewing Company serves up delectable dishes including comfort foods with a gourmet twist, plus drinks of all types for the community, from the community. Roll in before, during, or after the game for their laid-back ambiance, live music, trivia, and more. Wolf Brewing Company, 100 Legacy Park Drive, Suite 400, or online at wolfbrewingco.com.
A deck where memories are made, barbecues are grilled, and sunsets are savored. But let's face it, not all decks are created equal. Enter Westshire Decks. We're not your average deck builders. Precision is our mantra. We don't just build decks, we craft outdoor living spaces tailored to your dreams. With Westshire Decks, you get seasoned experts who know decks inside and out. So why settle for a deck that's just okay when you can have one that's extraordinary? Westshire Decks, where craftsmanship meets creativity. Give us a call today and come see how we are different.
Hey there, Wildcat fans. It's Mike Garland, voice of Wildcat Athletics. And that map you're looking at and those little blue pins, they represent the central Pennsylvania locations of our broadcast partners. From our presenting sponsor, 11 Oaks Farms, to the south and west in Newville, to one of our newest partners, Shaggy Chic Dog Grooming on South Market Street in Mechanicsburg, and everywhere in between, these are community-oriented businesses and their dollars are supporting Wildcat Athletics. So in turn, fans, I ask you to support them. Pick up the phone and price their services. Shop in their store locations. Tell them you heard about it during a broadcast of Wildcat Athletics. Go to mbgsd.org or download the new district app and navigate to the Athletics tab to learn more about each one of these great central Pennsylvania businesses. We thank them for their support and encourage you to support them as well.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics, presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville. Live on Go Mechanicsburg.
Welcome you back here to the Members First Federal Credit Union broadcast booth here at Lobar Incorporated Field in Dillsburg. Ben Shadd on the call alongside our fantastic Go Mechanicsburg live streaming crew. Second half action just seconds away. Mechanicsburg attacking from right to left on your screens. Penn Manor from left to right. Scoreless first half. Both teams with a halftime talk, ready to do battle here in the second half of play. We saw Mechanicsburg with a lot of possession, a lot of offensive generation, but not a lot of shots on goal. Penn Manor were dug in quite a bit, but they rushed upfield and made Mechanicsburg honest every once in a while. Be interesting to see what is in store here in this second half, as this one is out of touch, will belong to the Comets. Mechanicsburg now settling down in their own end. Lebo awaits. She will give it a powerful kick away. Takes a good bounce off the turf. Penn Manor able to handle it. Played back. Witter in the area for the Wildcats to give chase, but played up nicely by the Comets. They try the near side. The referee takes a spill. I think he was trying to avoid the ball there. He gets right back up. Witter sends it down the line, but again, just can't get that angle. Will result in a throw-in, taken quickly by the Comets. Played up here on the near side as Rudy wins it back, gives to Putt. Putt back to Rudy. Rudy has one more off to the side, gives to Witter. Witter on the odd angle, trying to put on the brakes, has her back towards goal, trying to play that to Putt, and it just didn't have enough on it. Penn Manor able to see that one out. Here on the near side, Collins plays it back. They go through the middle, knocked down by Schweitzer. Gets away from her, but will result in a Mechanicsburg throw-in. Down the line it goes to Witter. Witter corrals it. Going up the line, Witter has an avenue. Trying to pass it one ahead. Putt knocks it down. Given out outside. A step, another step. Still kept alive. Given back to Witter. Witter in the 18. Looking. Doesn't have anything. Goes back out to Rudy. Rudy trying to get past the defender. Was held up just enough. A little bit of contact, but nothing to warrant the whistle. As Rudy wins this one by hustling back. Gives to Cousin. Cousin here on the near sideline. Has it stripped away. Good step there from Penn Manor's Marcela Mendoza. Comets trying to go the other way, but it's Klemick charging this one down. We'll give to Lebo. Lebo, sensing the pressure, goes to the opposite side. Kept alive on the line by the Wildcats. Rudy in the midfield has all sorts of white jerseys around her, is able to try and get that pass away to Witter, who is behind the defender but on sides. And Mechanicsburg will get another opportunity at it. Witter trying to get that towards the corner. Pass intercepted, though. Taken away by Lily Rainier, who stood tall in the midfield. This one going ahead on the edge of the 18. Lebo was a little bit in between on whether or not to go out and get that one. Was ready to charge out, then stepped back, and then eventually had enough of a shield from the defender to grab it with safety. But anytime you see the goalie ready to charge out, then all of a sudden steps back, it gets you, again, a little on edge. This is one back by Putt on that far sideline, trying to play it ahead to Maddie Walker down there in the corner. She has orange boots that are just about the same color as Gianna Morsani's. So on that far side, it gets a little tough to tell. This goes out for a goal kick. Markley takes quickly for the Comets. Knocked down in the midfield. Putt cutting in towards the middle. The pass just out of her reach. Mechanicsburg have been oh so close in making these passes connect here into the second half. But will these missed chances come back to haunt them as Janoski sends this away? Penn Manor able to keep it in the attacking third. Mendoza trying to play this one up. Knocked down. Mechanicsburg players running into each other. So Mendoza gets another crack at it. This time played into the middle. Smith. And again, Putt running back onto it. The attackers for the Wildcats doing a great job of running back onto the ball. Putt trying to send this direction of Witter, but these passes are much too weak for Mechanicsburg if they want to spring these up and over the defenders. Played up, deflected into the midfield. Running after it was Schweitzer. Played up in the direction of Witter, chested down by the Comets. Great steer there by Rainier. Playing it ahead, but again, Comets, to their discretion, have been missing that extra player in the midfield to develop the play. So while Mechanicsburg can't get the attacking passes to connect, the Comets are just kind of one short in the midfield every time they put that one up, as a little back heel from Walker. She gives chase, but Peyton Markley saw it all the way, comes out into the 18, and we'll punt this one out. Klemick with a header in the defense. Comes back. She'll run onto it. Give back to Janoski. Janoski trying to go up and over to the near side, but nobody's home. Charging after it is Showalter. Giving it to the midfield. Showalter gets it back. This time squares it to the other end. Now the near side for Smith. Smith from distance again, and Lebo easily handles it. That's the third or fourth chance from well outside the 18 that Penn Manor have taken. And Lebo, not one that is weak on shots from distance. In fact, she does a pretty good job handling them. So Penn Manor, though, with some nifty moves here in the midfield. And Janoski steps up, sends that one away. But now we are seeing the game open up. Now both teams are taking turns back and forth at each other as a Wildcats substitute waits to come on. Witter won it back, gives to Walker. Walker trying to go up and over for it. Putt gives chase. It's on the edge of the 18, and putt is sent to the ground. Putt was jostling with the defender Chloe Wolf for Penn Manor, and Wolf perhaps maybe in order to protect her keeper gave a little extra shove to Putt. Walker on it again, trying to give to Putt. This one deflects. Rudy charging after it. Witter plays that ahead. Witter charging after it in the corner. Penn Manor will try and escort this one out, and they do for a goal kick. That'll allow the Mechanicsburg substitute to come on.
So back onto the pitch for the Wildcats, number 6, Gianna Morrisani.
As it is Gianna Morrisani. Comets taking their time, setting up a goal kick. Sent away towards the midfield. A couple of bounces on it. Played back. Klimek has to retreat all the way back to Lebo. And Mechanicsburg can't keep it on that far sideline. And now all of a sudden the pressure from the Comets is making the Wildcats chase the ball quite a bit here. Perhaps a little bait and switch from Penn Manor. Played into the 18, deflected. And Mechanicsburg able to steer this one away. Rudy charging after it, but it gets past her. Comets, pass, kept alive by Mendoza. Turnaround, shot, and great punch up and over by Lauren Lebo to force the corner kick. Let's see if we can get another look at it. As you can see that shot coming, Lebo rising up with that right hand. It was earmarked for just sliding underneath the crossbar. A necessary touch up and over the line. As Mendoza on the corner kick for Penn Manor. Comets in a little bit of a line. Now they try and confuse the defense. Cross comes in from Mendoza, a high one past the penalty spot. One header on it, another one headed down. Mechanicsburg can't clear it. More shots at it. Ends up on the edge of the 18. And plenty of maroon jerseys here on the near side to deal with it. Rudy trying to look up field, but the Comets stopping that long pass attempt from completing. Mechanicsburg in 6s and 7s right now. Just complete mess in the backfield, and Witter finally says enough with that and sends it away. Putt gave a little bit of a chase for the Wildcats, but it will be settled down by Markley in the 18. Sent high in the air by Markley, but this is going to go out. Almost had an opportunity of hopping into the stands here at Low Bar Incorporated Field. Again, we kind of hover over some of the turf here. A unique but very nice configuration here. As Putt too strong on the first touch. Comets able to send it through the back line. Trying to get ahead on it was Isabella Cousin. Goes back. Yanaski trying to play that one up and over on that far sideline. Morrisani trying to knock it down. Gets wrapped up. Morrisani still giving chase. But the Comets win it back. On it was Chloe Wolf. Sent back to the keeper, and this one will go along the far sideline. Kept alive. Comets trying to push the passes together. Throw in, taken quickly by Penn Manor. Sent up and over towards the corner. And just shot for the sake of it. No deflection. Will be a goal kick for the Wildcats. Mechanicsburg getting this one into the midfield. Putt knocks it down. Putt trying to steer it ahead for reinforcements, but it's tied up in the defense. Eventually a runner just frees it up for the Wildcats. Morrisani will try and battle down that far sideline. Morrisani turning on the Jetson towards the corner. Morrisani still with it. Morrisani double-teamed and unable Or no, she did get the deflection. It's a corner kick.
Corner, Mechanicsburg.
Hard to see the contact from up here, but everybody was acting so nonchalant around the goal
Corner
line.
kick for the Wildcats, number 21, Lena Rudy.
So now Rudy with a corner kick here. Penn Manor had some difficulty with the last corner kick from the Wildcats back in the first half. The fourth one in total for Mechanicsburg. Rudy's cross comes in towards the net. Knocked down, deflected, still in the area, still pinballing around, and finally Penn Manor able to send this one away. Some awkward deflections in the midfield and a hold from Isabella Cousin. Some parents protest, but Cousin did hold the Penn Manor player up. So a free kick for the Comets. It's a little under 13 minutes into this second half. A line drive knocked down by Klemick. Rudy getting it ahead to Putt. Putt trying to get past the defender. That one deflected. Morsani has to run back to it. Able to save the day, but the Comets able to get defensive reinforcements in the back. Walker will hoof that one forward, and again, not sure what the intent was there. Maybe to spring forward putt. It had some pace on it. Markley sends it high in the air. Witter trying to settle it for Rudy. Rudy charging after it. Comets, small ball in the back for now. Trying to play that one up. Witter gets the feet tied up. Unable to jam it free, though. Comets still charging ahead. Trying to play that one towards Mendoza. Instead, it'll be a throw in for Showalter. Showalter trying to send it down the line. Deflected by Mechanicsburg, sent up and over. Rudy to settle, trying to play that on 1 foot to Morsani. Intercepted by the Comets. Comets with it in the midfield, but a great slide step there from Walker. Putt can't get it past the defender. Walker charging after it again. This one goes all the way to the back line. Klemick, touch. But now it's the Comets being the first to these balls here in the second half. Trying to play to Mendoza. She waits for it perfectly in towards the corner. Mendoza with it. Trying to keep it alive. Ran out of room. And this will result in a Mechanicsburg throw-in. Sent to Witter. She'll play it up the line. Putt trying to win it back. Goes out. And Manor to throw. That one launched to the corner. Mechanicsburg get it back. Rudy plays this one. Kept alive in the defense by Maddie Reed. Sent high in the air. Witter in the area for the Wildcats. Chesting that one down. Allows the defenders to get back. She'll play it back to Lebo. Lebo, some pressure. Gets it into no man's land. And Manor able to try and formulate something here. Spinning with it. Played ahead. On it is Smith. Far side. Referee has to do a little dipsy-do to get out of the way. A falling tackle. But the Comets sticking with it through it all. Good play here to send it towards the opposite corner. Great move to free up the ball. Low cross, though, deflected. Mechanicsburg able to send this one away. But now it is the Comets who are on the front foot here in the second after it was practically all Mechanicsburg through the first 40. In towards the corner on the edge of the 18 towards the goal line, and it stayed in play. Lebo saw it all the way. Gets a grab on it. Try and urge the Wildcats upfield. A big punt. Putt giving chase. Wrapped up in the Penn Manor defense, but it falls for Isabel Putt. Putt with a lot of defenders in the way. Trying to get the pass away. Witter charges after it, and they'll whistle the free kick, but Mechanicsburg had the ball. So, not sure why the advantage wasn't played, but we'll see what Mechanicsburg can make out of this. A free kick from some yards out. A 4-player wall for Penn Manor. It's a little off-center and some yards away. Walker runs onto it, shoots up and over. will result in a goal kick.
Substitution for Mechanicsburg, number 20, Sophia Shaw.
As Sophia Shaw checks in. First time we've seen her take the pitch tonight. .23 minutes and change left to go here in the second half. Throw in on the far sideline, kept alive by Penn Manor. Deflection up high, knocked down. Morsani trying to spin it. Double team, the ball gets loose. Mechanicsburg able to take it away. Charging up the field, Rudy trying to get that to Witter. Double team will try Morsani. Morsani with it towards the corner. Poked away by Penn Manor. Deep throw in on the way. Launched towards the penalty spot. Rudy charging after it. Deflected, and that will result in a corner kick. The fifth one in total for the Wildcats.
On the kick for the Wildcats, number 21, Lena Rudy.
And we already have a score in the other semifinal. Manheim Township 1-0 over Central Dauphin. 12 minutes in that one. Cross comes in, knocked down on the far side post. Mechanicsburg able to get it back on the deflection. Rudy looking. Long cross coming in. There was a runner in the box. Deflected off the head. Markley stuck with it and able to settle things down for the Comets. Again, for those of you who don't know, on the other semifinal, Manheim Township and Central Dauphin. Manheim Township coming off a 1-0 win against Central York. Central Dauphin a 2-1 win in double overtime against Chambersburg. Both teams with 16 wins and 2 losses. Central Dauphin with an extra tie to boot in the eyes of District 3, as this one goes now for a Penn Manor corner, just their second substitute coming on for the Comets.
Corner, Penn Manor.
Will be Marcelo Mendoza.
Taking the kick for the Comets. Number 19, Nisley Hess back in the game for Penn Manor.
Nisley Hess came in during that substitution. Cross coming in. Lebo with a punch. A strong one. Knocked down in the box. Turnaround shot goes wide. And this game has really opened up here as we're in the final quarter of regulation of this one. Lebo stands over it. Sends it away towards the midfield. Knocked down by Penn Manor. Running onto it is Morsani. Gives ahead to Witter. Witter trying to go up and over, but that's well out of reach of Morsani. Sent down the line. Couple of runners onto it. Mechanicsburg able to keep the possession here. They'll try the near sideline now. That one deflected. It'll just be a throw in for the Wildcats. Isabel Cousin looking for a target. Finds it in Rudy. Little give and go. Played up the middle. Witter trying to win it back. Takes a deflection. Crashed into. Witter snakes that one free. Couple of body bumps, kept alive. Witter trying to play that one towards Rudy, was behind her. Sent up and over. Yanoski, strong header. Back into play, knocking it down to Sophia Shaw. Wildcats will try and chip that one up and over. Nobody home, though, for anyone in maroon, at least, as Penn Manor will send this one up to the near side. Sheltering that one is Yanoski. Will go all the way out for a Wildcat throw in. Shaw knocks it down, playing it back to Yanoski. Pops for the far side. Morisani waiting for it off the bounce. Good control there from the Comets. Played into the midfield for Schweitzer. Schweitzer trying to send that one down the line. Shaw was on the run, but wasn't really on the right side. Sent away by Klemick. Sent right back by the Comets. Kept alive on the line for Penn Manor. They have numbers in the box. Played this towards the corner. A couple of deflections. And after all that, it will be a corner kick. Third one for Penn Manor. I believe it will be Marcela Mendoza to take again.
Kick number 12, Marcela Mendoza.
White jersey spread all throughout the 18. One on the outside of the 18. So again, they try that play to mix things up. Lebo, another strong punch. Mechanicsburg with it, trying to play the one over and out, and they do. Will still be a throw in for the Comets, deep in Mechanicsburg territory. In towards the corner. Shaw trying to win that one back and just plays it upfield in play, and Mechanicsburg can release the stress valve just a little bit. Substitute waiting for the Wildcats. It's Lucia Baldini waiting in the wings as Shaw can't play that one forward. It's taken away by Nisley Hess. Played down low, in towards the near side corner. Spinning with it is Collins. It goes out, and that'll be another corner kick for Penn Manor.
Corner, Penn Manor.
Their fourth
Taking the kick, number 12, Marcela Mendoza.
in total and in the second half, as another substitute joins at the Mechanicsburg sideline. But right now, the corner kick coming in from Penn Manor. They take it short, down low on the ground. Little give and go. Mendoza's cross up and over just about everybody, headed down, and will go out for a goal kick.
Something into the game for Mechanicsburg, number 8, Shannon McGuire, and number 19, Isabel Putt.
Isabel Putt and Shannon McGuire check back in for the Wildcats. 16 minutes left to go in regulation of this one. Whoever wins this one moves on to the championship on Saturday, 3 p.m. at Landis Field at Central Dauphin Middle School. The loser will have their season stay alive by qualifying for states, and will have to await the results of the championship to see which seed they will get. This one's played all the way down, kept alive by the Comets. Peyton Smith with plenty of room, nobody challenging her. Look at all that room. She gets past one. Smith trying to play that one ahead. Yanowski trying to close it down. Pinball's in the 18, and it eventually is deflected out. Oh, it almost fell perfectly for the Comets, and they didn't know what to do with it. Smith back on it yet again. Her and Rudy doing battle. Rudy eventually wins it back. Played up the field in the direction of Morisani. Chip to pass finds Hess. Mechanicsburg trying to win it back. Playing it up is McGuire. McGuire trying to get past the defender. Dragged down to the turf. That will be a free kick. And we're actually going to have the clock stop here as we will see some discipline handed out from the referee. The book is out. A yellow card is on the way. Looks like it has been issued to Nisley Hess. Our first infraction of the night going against Penn Manor. So Hess will have to run to the sideline and be out of the game for at least 5 minutes.
Penn Manor, number 1, Aubrey Renier.
As Renier checks back in. So free kick for Mechanicsburg.
Charge to number 19, Nisley Hess. Time of the penalty, 15:02. That's common penalty charge to number 19, Hess. A yellow card at 15:02.
So Hess can re-enter at 10:02. Meanwhile, it's a free kick here for Mechanicsburg. Cousin stands over it. Clock starts on the action. Sent a bouncer on the edge of the 18. A great touch there by McGuire. McGuire's low shot easily scooped up by Peyton Markley. McGuire got a good touch to that. Got it away from the two defenders that were crashing on her. And not a bad shot, but just too slow, as Markley was able to gather easily. Miscommunication for Mechanicsburg, and they're able to get away with it. Klemick was just waiting in the back line, eventually got to her. Baldini playing it up towards Putt. Putt, great move to get past the defender. Plays it back to Klemick. Klemick charging up, sends it up and over. Knocked down by Morisani, gets away from her though. Penn Manor able to win this ball back, playing it up the midfield with crisp passing. Great move here on the near side, playing it all the way now back to the defense. Sent up the line, trying to spring forward Mendoza. She charges after it, and it did just go out for a Mechanicsburg throw in. And that should allow the Wildcats sub to come on. I believe it is Rebecca Witter.
27 Rebecca Witter back onto the pitch for the Wildcats.
As it is. Still no score between these two teams here in the second half. Thoughts of overtime creeping into the minds of everybody in this stadium. Obviously, these two teams trying to avoid that. And we still have time for something to happen. Both teams on the attack. Try and open something up. This one goes out from the foot of Morisani. Mechanicsburg coming off a overtime performance against Exeter Township on Saturday. For Penn Manor, all of their district games have been able to be completed in the 80 minutes of regulation. As this one deflects into the 18, Klemick charging back, gives to Lebo, who will just chip it up and over. There were 4 Wildcats waiting, but 2 were powerful. And throw in can't be taken as there was a loose ball in the field. Now it's taken care of. Allows time for everybody to get set. That one deflected off of Mendoza, will be a Mechanicsburg throw in. Witter knocks it down. Morisani gets a touch to it. Mendoza and McGuire battling. McGuire nicely played away to Schweitzer. Schweitzer now to the midfield for Walker. Walker trying to play that one up for Putt. Great turnaround pass to Morisani. Morisani trying to get that ahead to Witter. Witter off the deflection, trying to play that to the 18. Poked away temporarily. She'll settle for the throw in. Witter takes it quickly. Cross comes in towards the penalty spot, but out of the net was Peyton Markley with the basket catch. And we'll try and get the Comets launching the other way. Janoski heads that one down. Mendoza will settle for a throw in, and actually it'll go to Brooklyn Showalter. Finds Smith, back to Showalter. Pass didn't connect. Wildcats get a freebie. Sent down the line. Mendoza intercepts, keeps it alive. Gets it past the defender. Played ahead to Collins. Collins trying to find Mendoza here on the near side. A couple defenders chasing. Klemick wins the race to it and will just escort it out for a goal kick. 11 minutes left to go in regulation. And a push on Penn Manor gives a free kick to the Wildcats. The other semifinal remains 1-0 at this point. This one pushed ahead. Witter still battling for the ball, but it gets away. Markley able to gather yet again. Play to the midfield. Witter gets ahead to it. Right back to the Penn Manor defense, though, high in the air. Witter in the area yet again. Clashes with the midfielder. Play to the near side. Guire wins it back. Guire plays it up to Walker. Now to the far side. Baldini joins the rush. Under 10 minutes to go here in regulation. To Putt on the far sideline. Keeps it alive. Putt trying to aim that one towards the corner. Morsani keeping it alive right on the line. A couple of pokes at it. Penn Manor send it away. One-time cross, and that one misses the field hockey net along with the soccer net.
Back over the pitch for the Comets, number 19, Nisley Hess.
As Nisley Hess served her time, can come back on. Already has the yellow card against her. Comets with a line drive goal kick from Markley. And this one falls to McGuire. McGuire with it, trying to get the shot away, blocked down low. Still kept alive as McGuire deflected that while she was falling. Able to get a touch to that one here. Cancer trying to play it towards the corner, out of the reach of Isabel Putt. And this will go all the way out for a Penn Manor throw in deep in their own territory. Referee very clearly marking where that free, or where the throw in is supposed to be taken. Launch down the line. Another deflection. Mechanicsburg onto it. Long cross, deflected high in the air. Mechanicsburg trying to get off the deflection. Morsani. Now it's the Comets who are on the back foot for this portion of the second half. Witter drops it off to Morsani. Morsani's shot deflected, and this will go out. It'll be another corner for the Wildcats. Their sixth. 3 in the first half, 3 here in the second half. Can they cash in on the set piece? Witter looks like she'll be the one to take.
Taking the corner for the Wildcats, number 27, Rebecca Witter.
Under 8 minutes left to go in this one. Penn Manor now trying to defend the short corner. Mechanicsburg send the player away. Cross comes in. Knocked down on the volley. Deflected in front of the net. Still kept alive by the Wildcats. The ball bouncing away from them, though, as it deflects all the way to the midfield. Good defense once again from the Comets. Has kept this one tied. Playing it down the near sideline is Cousin. Spell Cousin looks, pass, deflected, trying to get to Morsani. And Manor able to play this one up. Now they're the ones on the counterattack if they hurry. Mendoza ahead to Smith. Smith has her pass deflected to the midfield. Tied up, kept alive. A couple players falling on her. Advantage played for the Comets as they keep the play alive here. Towards the near side, and Mechanicsburg were asleep, but the offsides was raised by the sideline referee. Mendoza was well behind the defender and could have snuck in, but the whistle sounded. A tough break for Penn Manor will result in a free kick for the Wildcats. Waiting on the sideline for Penn Manor is Kylie Collins. 6.5 left to go in regulation. Headed into the midfield. Witter charges after it. Heads it back. Thanks for trying to loop this one up and over. Morsani in the area. Witter gets it back. Tied up. Wrapped in the feet. Penn Manor able to get it away. Trying to find Mendoza yet again. Lebo well out of her net. Corrals it in the 18. Lebo punts this one away. Mechanicsburg players joined in. I believe that is Lena Rudy on the sideline for Mechanicsburg. This one played down the line. Penn Manor keep it in play. Low cross comes in. Misses the deflection. Played out to the edge of the 18. Oh, the Comets have come so close in the past few minutes as this one played well too close to Peyton Markley. Comets back on the attack yet again. Mendoza here on the near sideline now. Trying to play that one up. Tied up, one back by Schweitzer. Schweitzer splits the gap, finds Morsani. Morsani trying to angle that one towards Isabel Putt on the edge of the 18. Putt just out of reach. Mechanicsburg will settle for the throw in. That will allow the substitutes to come on.
For Penn Manor, number 11, Kylie Collins. In for the Wildcats, number 21, Lena Rudy.
Throw in Penn Manor territory. On it is Maddie Walker using all the space she can on that far side. Even clips her heels on the halfway screen. Toss comes in, headed away by the Comets, and she'll try it again, this time in front of the mini nets. Another launch towards the post, a bouncer, and Markley got it on the hop. And able to escort it to safety. Under 5 minutes left to go here in regulation. Both these teams have come pretty close to finding the go-ahead goal. As this one off a deflection, Mendoza battling with Yanoski. She gets it all the way back to Lebo. Lebo looks, puts on some moves, doesn't have an outlet, and just has to get it out. She had no help whatsoever, so Penn Manor, great job on the pressure. With 4 minutes left, toss into the 18. Mendoza on it, has it wrapped up in the feet. Yanoski trying to shield it away. Yanoski, well tugged at, shot from distance, goes up and over from Peyton Smith. Goal kick now for Mechanicsburg. Knocked down. Penn Manor running onto it. Ball trying to be played towards the corner. A player on the ground. Witter wins it back. Plays it ahead to Rudy. Rudy trying to line up the pass. Up and over it goes. Morisani in chase. Morisani with it. Morisani, the shot deflected. It's another corner kick.
Corner, Mechanicsburg.
Just when you think the Wildcats are running onto it, and Mechanicsburg with a very quick corner.
John Morisani with the kick.
Cross comes in towards the penalty spot. Putt knocks it down. Witter gets a touch to it. Putt with it. Morisani chasing after it. Rudy settles it down on the edge of the 18. Shielding the ball. Trying to get that towards the corner. Has to put on the brakes, turn around, go back to the midfield. Long pass deflected by the Comets. Played up the middle. Trying to get a rush upfield. Great step there from Isabella Cousin for the Wildcats. Mechanicsburg looking for reinforcements. Clemick sends it up and over. Answered by the Penn Manor defensive line. Now a chase for it here on the near sideline. Turning with it is Kylie Collins. Collins towards the corner. Collins gets past one. Collins opens up. Cross comes in. Chested down and sent away by Mechanicsburg. Witter with it in the midfield. Witter looking, directing traffic. Trying to go up and over towards Rudy. Intercepted by the Comets. Spinning with it now is Smith. Towards the far side. 2 minutes left to go here in regulation. Both these teams playing for the go-ahead goal. It's been just salvo after salvo between these two teams. Now it's the Wildcats' turn as this one played towards the Penn Manor defense, going all the way back to Markley. She will send it up, over, and out. Will be a Wildcat throw-in right by the bench. Substitute waiting to come on for Penn Manor. It's Aubrey Rainier waiting. But right now, Wildcats on the attack. Rudy trying to win this back. Deflects, still in play. Plenty of Comets around. As it goes all the way back, Clemick gives chase, gives to Lebo. Lebo has to deal with it quickly, and she does into open space here on the near side. Penn Manor get the header to it. Minute and change left to go. Kept alive by Yanoski here on the near sideline. Trying to play that one up to Rudy. One touch passing here from the Wildcats. Ritter looking. Just has to move with it. She tries to get towards the corner. It's deflected up into the stands. Will result in a throw in. Taken quickly. We have 1 minute left to go here in the half. Witter with a strong header, trying to get it to Rudy. Rudy looking, playing that one ahead, offline, trying to get it to Putt. I don't think Rudy realized how much time she had to settle that down and try and do something with it. 40 seconds left to go. It'll be a goal kick for the Comets. If they can get one last rush upfield. Sent up in the air, knocked down by Mechanicsburg. On it is Walker. Walker trying to play that one up, out of reach of all the intended targets. She gets it back on the bounce, gets it to Rudy. Rudy turns, playing it ahead. Morisani looking, double team, knocked down. No call from the referee. We play on. Headed away by Mechanicsburg. Down low with it is McGuire. 10 seconds left. McGuire, can she get this into the box? It will be deflected out, and that will just about do it here for regulation, as we will need extra time between these two teams to determine a winner. The first finalist still awaiting their name penciled in to the Conference Championship here in District 3. We'll go ahead and take another quick break. Be right back for you here in just a bit, right here on Go Mechanicsburg.
We are dedicated to serving our members, associates, and communities because they give us purpose. We know we are stronger when we come together as one. We believe financial literacy is a key tool for personal well-being, economic stability, and a more secure financial future for everyone. And we are committed to providing all with access to financial wellness resources. We strive to deliver unparalleled experiences for our members through every moment and milestone. We are built by will, forged by people, and powered by a proud member experience.
Are you on the hunt for a new home? Maybe you're a growing family looking to expand your living situation, or you find your current space too large and you're simply looking to downsize. Whatever your needs, contact Charity Kastner, Realtor with RSR Realtors today. Charity knows the local real estate market and she will find the right home for you. Charity Kastner isn't just a Mechanicsburg-based realtor, she's a Mechanicsburg mom. And after all, mother knows best. Just ask her kids. Make the move today by calling Charity Kastner at 717-557-9312 or rsrrealtors.com to find your first or next home sweet home.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Contact local agent Seth Gardner for your personal price plan today.
Snappers Bar and Grill at 120 East Allen Street in Mechanicsburg is proud to support Wildcat Athletics. Snappers is open Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. until 9 p.m. and offers outstanding service and exceptional food and drink options, all at a fair price. Stop in for fresh seafood, delicious hand-cut steaks, and homemade pasta dishes. Snappers also offers a variety of sandwiches, fresh, crisp salads, and awesome appetizers. Dine in, carry out, or have your next big gathering catered. Snappers Bar and Grill, call 717-697-9475 to learn more.
With True Green, we got a great price on a golf course quality lawn.
Which attracted golfers.
Morning.
Who needs a warm-up?
And because True Green's doing the work, we get to have more fun.
Please don't post that.
Too late.
They don't have grass this thick in Australia.
That's what happens when you have a great lawn.
Shanked it again, huh? They're fun to have around.
PGA Tour quality lawns for as little as $1 a day.
Where are we playing next?
Get started at TrueGreen.com.
A deck where memories are made, barbecues are grilled, and sunsets are savored. But let's face it, not all decks are created equal. Enter Westshire Decks. We're not your average deck builders. Precision is our mantra. We don't just build decks, we craft outdoor living spaces tailored to your dreams. With Westshire Decks, you get seasoned experts who know decks inside and out. So why settle for a deck that's just okay when you can have one that's extraordinary? Westshire Decks, where craftsmanship meets creativity. Give us a call today and come see how we are different.
The Wildcat Foundation is Mechanicsburg Area School District's education foundation. Established in 1998, the foundation raises and distributes funds that support students in education, wellness, cultural awareness, and athletics. The Wildcat Foundation has also awarded hundreds of thousands of dollars in scholarships to support students' higher education. Learn more and donate today at wildcatfoundation.org. Wolf Brewing Company, located in Legacy Park, just off South Market Street in Mechanicsburg, offers a family and pet-friendly atmosphere for community members of all ages. Family owned by Wildcat graduates, Wolf Brewing Company serves up delectable dishes including comfort foods with a gourmet twist, plus drinks of all types for the community, from the community. Roll in before, during, or after the game for their laid-back ambiance, live music, trivia, and more. Wolf Brewing Company, 100 Legacy Park Drive, Suite 400, or online at wolfbrewingco.com.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics, presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville. Live on Go Mechanicsburg.
Welcome you back here to the Members First Federal Credit Union broadcast booth. Ben Shad here at Lobar Incorporated Field here in Dillsburg, Pennsylvania on the campus of Northern York County High School. 80 minutes, not enough to find a winner between these two teams. Overtime on the way. 2 15-minute periods, gold and goal. So first score wins and books their ticket to Saturday's championship at Landis Field. The loser will not play in the third place game. They will be either third or fourth depending on the results of the championship game. For Mechanicsburg, they are coming off an overtime win against Exeter Township back on Saturday. And we'll have to do it again here for Penn Manor. This is their first overtime game in this district tournament. As Mechanicsburg still attacking from right to left, Penn Manor still from left to right. This one played up, will go out. Wildcat throw in, they take it quickly. Witter knocks it down, set up. Cross, took a deflection on the edge of the 18, goes up and over. Isabel Putt, she scored the winner the last time out, almost threw her boot at it, but instead let it play out. This one deflects back. Comets are on it, sending it up, knocked down in the midfield. Comets with a little give and go, trying to play it ahead is Collins. Intercepted, Rudy has it in the midfield. Rudy turns, trying to play this one ahead. Knocked down by Morisani. Morisani goes to McGuire. McGuire looks, dropping that one off, but nobody home. Putt charging after it from well ways away. Does free the ball up again. McGuire on it. Playing that one up, but again, right at a Penn Manor defender. Comets trying to head the other way. Rudy disrupts the play, but it takes a very favorable Comet bounce, and there's an unfavorable bounce off the back heel of Kylie Collins. It will be a Wildcat throw in. Thank you all so much for tuning in. As always, our streams presented by 11 Oaks Farm in Newville. Ben Shad here on the call. Ryan Hartman on the score interface. Jay Stover on camera. Mike Garland with support and setting this one up for us tonight. Plenty of Mechanicsburg and Penn Manor faithful. And some great Northern staffers as well partaking in this one. Sent away by Mechanicsburg into the midfield. Given right back to the Wildcat back line. Takes an awkward touch. Played into no man's land. And that one takes a wild deflection. The Wildcats having trouble getting this out. And finally they do. Morsani knocks it down to Witter. Witter trying to go up and over for Putt. Started running, but taken away. Witter steps up. Witter charging after it. Witter playing that one ahead. Deflects in the back line. McGuire turns. Has it back in the 18. McGuire looking. McGuire doesn't have any help. Plays it into the middle. There's nobody there. Penn Manor able to come away with it. Some giveaways. Taken right back. Charging after it is Collins. Collins into the 18. Janoski gets a touch to it. Janoski keeps it alive on the goal line. They joust for it. Janoski keeping it alive on the line. Collins hits it. Janoski still with it. And the Wildcats able to get this one out. Goes all the way to the Penn Manor back line. And Witter with a acrobatic hit on the ball. Off the deflected header, Rudy has it. Rudy trying to go up and over. Putt in the area. Clash 4. Putt has at her feet. Trying to play that one to Morisani. Morisani turns. Trying to play to Witter. Intercepted by the Penn Manor defense. Substitute waiting for Mechanicsburg. This one played up, deflected. Comets get it back. It's Addison Stover waiting to come on. Played to the near side. On it is Collins. Dropping it off for Smith. Smith with space. Finds Collins in the corner. Collins drawing two defenders. Across the inside. The header. Oh, and it's right at Lauren Lebo. Mere inches away from this one being over. Lebo comes up with a tremendous save. Another look at it. The cross comes in. The attacker for Penn Manor totally unmarked. But Lebo got down and made the save. As Penn Manor were that close to wheeling away in celebration and heading to the district championship on Saturday. Instead, we play on. Penn Manor with it deep in their own territory. Both teams just spread on either side of the field. It's just going to be pound for pound, punch for punch. Deflected, kept alive. Mechanicsburg with a swing and a miss at it. Penn Manor open it up, but it will go all the way to the goal line as Lebo will grab it. Played up the far sideline. Putt trying to open it up. Cross comes in. Nobody there. Markley sends it away. This one will deflect out right by the Mechanicsburg bench, and that will allow the substitute in Addison Stover to come on.
Addison Stover.
Toss towards the corner, knocked down into open space, a foot race, and Rudy trying to jam that free. Gets a deflection, kept alive here by Smith. Smith with space. Retreats back to the defense. A couple Wildcats charging after it. Played back to Smith. There was a handball there. Referees did not see it. And Penn Manor trying to get this one back, but taken away in the field of play. Addison Stover there. Stover shielding the ball. Pressure from behind. Plays it back. A misplay goes to Mendoza. Mendoza trying to play that one ahead behind the running Brooklyn Showalter. As the Comets keep it alive in their own half of the field. Putt gives chase, gets a deflection on it, lost her balance. Trying to play that one up for the throw in, unable to do so. Deflects, kept alive on the line, although no, they say it did go out. Will be a Comets throw in. Under 9 minutes left to go in this first half of Golden Goal extra time. At the end of this 15 minutes, we head to another period of 15. Still no score after that. We'll just say it, dreaded penalty shootout. It has everybody on pins and needles. Semifinals in soccer can sometimes be more interesting than the finals themselves. Has been the case for so many tournaments, really at any level. This one with plenty of excitement and drama for a scoreless game, as this one played high up in the air. Penn Manor with some difficulty, but able to get it upfield. Dropped off and just sent away. Line drive, and Markley will get it on the hop and set the Comets up for another attack. Punts it away towards the midfield. Mechanicsburg, first touch. Sent right back to the Comets. Given right back. Stover trying to turn that one upfield and played out. Stover avoided the deflection. It'll be a throw in. Stover trying to line that one to Putt in the corner. Putt frees it up. Back to Stover. Stover trying to avoid the defender. Took it away. Played up towards Mendoza. Janoski, stab step in the direction of Putt. Putt comes crashing in. Referee says play on. That one takes a deflection, goes out. Be a Comets throw in. Down the line they go. Another touch to it. Comets will do it all over again. Taken away by Walker. Goes up and over for Putt again. Knocks it down. Trying to give it to Rudy. Rudy deflected. Witter trying to find Morisani. Morisani with pace on that far side. Morisani looking up. Morisani drawing attention. Cross comes in. Knocked down. Putt the volley. And right on to Peyton Markley. Another look at it here. You can see Morisani drawing all the attention. The cross coming in. It took a bounce. Putt lined it up. Got the shot away. But right into the hands of Markley. Not enough pace on it to really trouble the keeper. Back to live action now. Deflection taken away by the Wildcats. Witter looking. Witter trying to go up and over for Morisani. Morisani turning on the Jets. Has support in the box. Cutting to the inside. Morisani shot through the defense, and it goes wide. The window was closing on Gianna Morisani. Defenders on either side. She got the shot away trying to find the near side netting, but it just sailed past the post. And we remain deadlocked with 6 minutes left to go in the first period of extra time. Goal kick sent away. Witter stomps on it. Morisani gets it back. Playing ahead to Witter. Witter on the near side. Stover cross back in. Knocked down by Penn Manor. Headed back. That takes a deflection. Battled for on the line. Goes out. That will be a Comets throw in. Played in, and that one behind the intended target in Collins. Mechanicsburg with it. Stover knocks it down. A triple team. Tried to get that one to Rudy. Rudy battling for it. Got the lie by Collins. Rudy jars it free. Played up the line. Stover knocks it down, and will just earn the throw in for Mechanicsburg. 5 minutes left to go in this first period of extra time. Golden goal. First to score wins is Morisani. Waits for this off the bounce. Plays back into the midfield. Walker settles it. Plays it to the far sideline. Baldini waits. Baldini, long cross, knocked down. Rudy playing it ahead to Putt. Putt trying to get that ahead to Morisani. The shot from Winter. The shot. They score! And Mechanicsburg has booked their ticket to the District 3 Championship on Saturday. The celebration, we couldn't get the goal, but it was Witter with the golden goal. Set up nicely out in front on the far side, and Mechanicsburg is moving on to the District 3 Championship.
Mechanicsburg goals scored by number 27, Rebecca Witter, with 4:45 left to play in the first overtime. Wildcat goal scored by number 27, Witter, with 4:45 left to play in the first overtime.
Wow. What a contest we had before us. And all credit to Penn Manor, who battled throughout, had their fair share of chances, but Mechanicsburg finally got the pass to go through and cashed in. Rebecca Witter sends Mechanicsburg to the District 3 Championship Saturday, November 1st at Landis Field at Central Dauphin Middle School. Kickoff set for 3 p.m.
District 3 Championship, where they will face either Manheim Township or Central Dauphin at Landis Field at Central Dauphin Middle School at 3 p.m. Penn Manor now awaits the results of Saturday's game. If Mechanicsburg wins, they will be the third seed in next week's PIAA tournament. If Mechanicsburg would fall in the championship, Penn Manor will be the fourth seed.
The semifinal on the other side, still awaiting a final score. The second half just starting between Central Dauphin and Manheim Township. Right now, Manheim Township on top in that one, 1-0 on our latest score update. Mechanicsburg improves to 15-2-2 on the year. Penn Manor right now sits at 15-4-2. Penn Manor season is not over, but they will await their seeding. If Mechanicsburg wins the championship, Penn Manor becomes the 3 seed out of District 3. If Mechanicsburg loses the championship, they will be the 4th seed. Well, what an absolute wild one we had for you here from Lobar Incorporated Field here in Dillsburg, Pennsylvania. For Jay Stover on camera, Ryan Hartman on the score interface, Mike Garland on the setup, I'm Ben Shad. Once again, the final score. The Wildcats are moving on to the District 3 Championship on Saturday off the golden goal from Rebecca Witter. Until next time, folks, take care, and we'll see you next time right here on Go Mechanicsburg.
This has been a presentation of Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics live on YouTube at Go Mechanicsburg. Wildcat Athletics live on YouTube is presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville, Bobby Ray Hall Automotive Group, Charity Kastner RSR Realtors, Your Neighborhood Chick-fil-A at Shepherdstown Crossing, Lawnscapes Inc., Members First Federal Credit Union, Operation Wildcat, OSS Health, now with 2 locations on the West Shore, Mechanicsburg Area Recreation Department, RBC Wealth Management and the Turnbridge Group, Renewed Hearing Solutions, Shaggy Chic Dog Grooming, Sheets, Snappers Bar and Grill, Seth Gardner State Farm, Your Harrisburg True Green Lawn Care, Westshire Decks servicing all of Central PA, the Wildcat Foundation, and Wolf Brewing Company. Additional thanks to the Mechanicsburg Area School District and to all the friends, family, and community members who tune in to watch the games. The Mechanicsburg Wildcats. Presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on Go Mechanicsburg Live and on YouTube at Go Mechanicsburg. We'll see you again next time.